What's up guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another new video. So today I'm going to be filming a little bit video over kind of a controversial topic on F80s, and that is, does the S55 motor sound good? So I know this is really highly debated. Some people say it sounds terrible. Some people say you need to single turbo these cars to make them sound good. Some people think it's just a equal length or a single mid pipe, but I'm going to be going over what I think is best, what I have on this car, as well as giving you guys some exhaust clips. Basically just going to be doing all around sounds all together that I have in this car, and you guys will be able to hear for yourself what it sounds like and what your opinions are on it. This is a really bumpy road, but we're going to a little spot up the road where I can show you guys, you know, some exhaust clips, what the car kind of sounds like, and basically let you guys hear and make your own decisions on what you think about how the S55 can sound. So the first thing I want to kind of go over is how the S55 sounds, the reasons why some people say it doesn't sound good, and I kind of want to go over what this car has, what setup it's running, as well as show you guys a bunch of clips of the exhaust and let you guys know what you think, both interior, from the exterior, revving, driving, engine bay sounds, you name it. I'm going to try and show you guys all of the sounds that this car makes and let you guys decide for yourself what you think about the M3 and how it sounds. So getting started on this car specifically, we are running a little bit of a unique setup, something that I haven't really seen anybody else run. And it is that way because I think it's a little bit of a custom setup. At least I had to make it custom for myself. So I don't know that there are too many other people running this setup. So just to give you guys a little bit of background, the M3 and the S55 platform itself basically has an exhaust setup that's split into 3 different sections on the car. We start from the downpipes. Those are connected directly to the turbos, and they're very short, only a few feet long, and those from the factory are obviously catted, and those typically retain most of the volume that you'll get in any car. Most systems obviously don't touch the cats, and that's usually a separate step. Obviously you need to tune the car when you do that, so that's a much bigger step that a lot of people leave out of their exhaust system. I'm running the stock cats on this car because we're only running the GTS tune. So we have the stock cats, so we still are quite a bit quieter than what this car could be. The second section of this exhaust is the mid pipe. So there are basically 2 different mid pipe setups that you can run on these cars, and there's huge debate between which one sounds better. So the 2 different setups that you have are the equal length section, which is 2 true dual pipes all the way from the downpipes back to the muffler section, or you have a single mid, which goes from the 2 of the downpipes to a single mid pipe and then splits again to the mufflers. Now we're running a equal length Active Auto Works mid pipe, and honestly I've run the single before and I wanted to switch it up and get something a little bit different, and I'm actually pretty happy that I went with the equal length. I think it gives it a little bit of a different tone, especially while still being catted, and I really just like the way it sounds. Now after changing the mid pipe, I went and changed the rear section or the muffler section. These are quite expensive depending on what you get, and they can really change the tone of the engine, as well as you get a whole bunch of different options between valved systems and non-valved systems. So stock, this car comes with a valved rear section, and depending on what mode you're in, the valves open and close, and they also change depending on what gear you're in, as well as throttle inputs and whatnot. So the rear section I went with is a Turner Motorsport axleback system. And I say this is a unique system because the kit that Turner Motorsport actually sells, including this muffler, is more of a muffler section as well as part of the mid pipe. And so to run just this muffler section, I had to make a connection between the muffler and the mid pipe, and I had to have a little bit, almost 2.5 inches welded together so that the two would reach and clamp together without a leak. Now this setup is valved, however, I do not have the adapters. I got this setup used from somebody and they had lost the adapters. So I just had this exhaust setup running open all the time, which honestly, I actually prefer because I get very frustrated with the way the computer adjusts and closes the valves at higher gears and at lower RPM. Sometimes if I want them open, I just want them open. So I'm running this setup fully open all the time, but honestly, I have no complaints. So the reason everybody says that this car ends up sounding bad is, especially when you do downpipes and you go catless, it is very easy for these cars to get very raspy. Now, honestly, I think rasp is kind of subjective. I think sometimes a little bit of rasp can be just good enough, and too much of it obviously doesn't sound too great at all. Secondly, the burbles are hit or miss for some people. Some people love them, some people hate them, some people don't mind them. Personally, I think if the burbles are natural or part of the OEM tune, I don't really find an issue with it. But once we start getting into those crazy gunshot pops and bangs that are all based off of your tune, I just think it's a little bit much. And if I can't drive next to you and listen to your burbles and it makes me wince, it's just a little bit too much for me. Overall, I think the setup that I'm running is a decent mix between having just a little bit of rasp. I still have the OEM competition burbles on the car, and I don't think they're overpowering. Sometimes I do wish I could turn them down a little bit. Obviously I can, that the car is tuned, I just haven't done it. But it's a good mix between a little bit of rasp without being too bad, and I think the equal length with this rear section makes for a really unique sound. And honestly, I think it sounds really good. So I'm gonna set up the camera, I'm gonna give you guys some driving videos. I'm gonna give you hopefully some interior POV style, some exterior revving, flybys, you name it. I'm gonna try and get you all the exhaust clips that I can of this car and let you guys determine if you think the S55 can sound good. Hopefully we can beat these clouds here. I can't tell if it's gonna rain. It doesn't say it's raining on the radar, but let's get to it and I'm gonna show you guys how this car sounds. Well, I'm gonna do my best to not be affected by the wind too much. It is a little bit windy. It wasn't like 20 minutes ago when I headed out, but we're gonna do what we can and hopefully we'll get some good clips for you guys. Well, there you have it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed watching some of those exhaust clips. Hopefully they came out pretty good and you got a decent idea for what this car really sounds like. But I will say, I think it can be kind of difficult to truly capture the way this car sounds on camera. I think it sounds really unique, and honestly for S55, I think it's one of the better sounding cars that I've had the pleasure of hearing in person. Now, like I mentioned, I do have downpipes that will eventually go onto this car, and I think that's gonna make it pretty loud, and honestly, I think it'll also make it really raspy. And so I'm probably gonna have to change up my setup. And that may just include adding the resonators that you can put on the equal length midsection. And honestly, I think that would probably clear everything up. But other than that, I think the car sounds fantastic for now. And it could be a little bit louder, but honestly, it's not bad. You can hear it on the track, you can hear it in the mountains, and it definitely has some volume to it. So overall, I'm pretty pleased with the way it sounds. Now, like I mentioned, a lot of people think the only way you can make this car sound good is by adding a single turbo kit, which completely changes the way the car sounds. I mentioned earlier, it kind of sounds like a 2JZ. It sounds like an absolute jet, and it sounds incredible. However, it's a little bit more difficult to have a single turboed car for the track. I know there are kits out there that are clearly meant for it, just like the 4N kit. However, for the level that I'm at right now, honestly, running this car at this power level is more than enough. And for the light competition that I do currently, if I were to add any power to this car, it would just kick me out of all classes almost immediately. And the classes that it would put me in would be so hard to compete in that it wouldn't really be worth it. But do I see myself maybe doing something like that one day in the future? Honestly, it depends on where I am with this car in a few years. For now, my goal is to stay stock power for as long as possible. And the most power that I will ever put into this car is definitely gonna be just like stage 2, maybe an E30 or an E50 tune. And that should make somewhere in the mid 500 wheel horsepower range, which will be plenty for all tracks that I plan on visiting. But as you guys could probably tell, the burbles are just a little bit much on this car, and I think I'm honestly going to be changing them at some point here in the future. Sometimes just when I let off on throttle, they're just a little bit much, and I just want it to tone down just a little bit. And I still like some of the burble. I don't know if you would consider it burble, but maybe more of like a little bit of a gurgle, where it's just really quiet kind of when you let off, but you can hear it, and there's not this like loud popping sound. Other than that, I'm really happy with the way this Turner Motorsport muffler section sounds. I think it has a pretty good tone. Like I said, I think it's really unique, especially paired with the equal length center section. I think the car just sounds really unique and really good, especially for something that's going to be going on the track, and you don't want it to be blaring your ears out the entire time, as well as it gets driven on the street. So I want to be able to enjoy whenever I'm driving it. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Does the S55 sound good? Does my car specifically sound good? What are the best setups that you guys prefer listening to? If there was anything that you would change on this exhaust setup, what would you like? Do you like the Rasp? Do you not like the Rasp? I know it's a little bit of a hit or miss, but I'd always like to hear your guys' comments down below. So feel free to leave your opinion, and I always like having a conversation and bringing up different topics about, different setups that can be done on these cars. On a side note, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I did end up getting the new lens. It's a lot wider of the car. I'm standing much closer to the vehicle right now, and everything looks really, really good. I'm hoping it's a little bit more stable when I go to edit this, but overall, I think the lens is gonna help a big deal. And honestly, I think some of the angles that I can get are just a little bit better. I hope you guys enjoyed watching like that interior POV, and hopefully some of the engine bay sounds and exhaust sounds came out really clean and well, so you guys can hear exactly what this car sounds like. I hope you guys enjoyed watching today's video, a little bit of a different style, just kind of going around the car, showing you guys the exhaust setup, some other setups that I could do, as well as what the car sounds like in general with a bunch of driving clips, and hopefully a good way to tell what this exhaust setup sounds like. But that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. As always, if you did, please leave a like, leave a comment. I'll see you guys in the next video.